bad guys like Halfdan.
Listen to me, my son. You don't have enemies. The truth is that nobody has them. Nobody in this entire world deserves to get hurt.
What if I told you your greatest enemy isn't out there? It's not the rival, the critic, or the world that tries to break you down. It's something far closer. Something you carry inside. This is the story of how I learned to face my greatest enemy and why you must confront yours if you want to be free. We all think of enemies as people who oppose us, those who stand in the way of our dreams, our goals, or our happiness. But the harsh truth, the real enemy isn't out there. It's the self-doubt that whispers you're not good enough, the fear that keeps you from taking that first step, the anger that chains you to your past. I didn't know this for years. I blamed everyone else for my failures, my pain, my regrets. But then, one day, I looked in the mirror and I saw my true enemy staring back at me. I was filled with anger. Anger at the world. Anger at people who wronged me. Anger at the things I couldn't control. But carrying that anger didn't make me stronger. It only drained me, like a poison spreading through my soul. In the legendary tale of Vinland Saga, Thorfinn carries his own battles against his so-called enemies. His thirst for revenge drove him to the brink, but it never gave him peace. I realized I was no different. My anger, my resentment, it wasn't hurting anyone else. It was only hurting me. One day, I heard a simple phrase that hit me like a thunderbolt. You can't defeat your enemy by fighting them. You win by changing yourself. It sounded too simple, but the more I thought about it, the more it made sense. I couldn't control the past. I couldn't control others, but I could control me, my actions, my mindset, my choices. And so I started doing something I'd never done before. I let go. Letting go wasn't easy. It meant forgiving those who hurt me, not because they deserved it, but because I deserved peace. It meant confronting my fears, not running from them, but using them to grow stronger. It meant seeing my doubts and insecurities not as walls, but as challenges to overcome. Thorfinn, too, learns this lesson in Vinland Saga. His greatest battle isn't with swords or enemies, it's with himself. He finds true strength not in destruction, but in creating a better future. And I realized I could do the same. When I stopped blaming others, I found freedom. When I stopped fearing failure, I found courage. The enemy I once feared, the one I thought would destroy me, was the very thing that taught me to rise. Because here's the truth. Your enemies don't define you. Your struggles don't break you. They shape you, they teach you, and they make you who you are. So, who's your real enemy? Is it the fear that holds you back? The anger you won't let go of? The voice in your head that says you're not enough? Face it. Confront it. Destroy the old version of yourself and build someone stronger. Because the greatest victory isn't defeating others, it's conquering yourself. If this video resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And in the comments, tell me, what's the enemy you're ready to face?
We just met, and we've hardly even spoken. I don't have one enemy among these men.